the world around us is ever changing. Throughout this past century, we have seen the advent of countless innovations that have completely reshaped life as we know it. But with all of this growth comes a number of undesirable byproducts. Byproducts that, if left unchecked, have the potential to irreversibly scar our modern world. As human expansion is projected to increase exponentially in the coming decades, we must account for these never-before-faced challenges in ways equally never-before considered. Here at Async, we believe we have found the solution.
Okay, so I think I got it.
The Low Proximity Magnetic Distortion System. What is the Low Proximity Magnetic Distortion System? Using 32 Sorry, can you repeat that? Pardon?
That's where we're at. Okay. We are back, we are alive, and we are good, I think. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what it was. I had to reset the stream for it to work.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Pardon?
That's not a person.
What is it?
That is not a fucking person!
What? Morgan, talk to me. What do you see? What's going on?
Talk to us. What's happening?
So how does someone like Kane, that age, get all these connections to all these actors that do a pretty good job? It's wild. It is wild that he's able to do that. I know that I keep glazing the dude, but
Yeah, should be good. Midday tomorrow, I think.
car blip out, I guess.
The world around us is ever changing. Throughout this past century, we have seen the advent of countless innovations that have completely reshaped life as we know it. But with all of this growth comes a number of undesirable byproducts that, if left unchecked, have the potential to irreversibly scar our modern world. As human expansion is projected to increase exponentially in the coming decades, we must account for these never-before-faced challenges in ways equally never before considered. Here at Async, we believe we have found the solution: the low-proximity magnetic distortion system. What is the low-proximity magnetic distortion system? Using 32 will be distributed across all points, allowing for cargo and personnel to seamlessly pass through their designated threshold. While our current threshold is limited in scale, future models will be able to span entire rooms, allowing for the transfer of larger vessels and equipment.
So they're going to use backrooms for storage. Am I crazy? Do the main people at Async at this point not know that, people blip out and there's monsters or something there? Yeah, but it said infinite space. Eventually it gets so big you can't actually move from this spot, right? You gotta find other ways to blip through, I guess. I don't know what their plan is. They're the scientists.
Yeah, official key.
So is he gonna release now? I guess. They didn't. For some reason, I was thinking he had already released it. Of course he is. Later this evening.
Research and commercialization could have been expedited.
Well, I'm glad you think that way. As a matter of fact, if you look at your clause 4, book page, you see exactly that.
Technologies in the world by failure to recognize that by having a system of declassification of certain elements, having the industry be with us at that point.
Sir, I need you to come over here. Sir, please take a look at this. If you could all just excuse me for one moment. My apologies. One moment, please. What is it? Well, it's emotionally sorry. There's not one of those.
That's one of the guys that disappeared before.
Hi there, I'm calling from the Ascent Research Institute in San Jose, California. I'm trying to get hold of my supervisor, who I believe is currently staying at your venue. Ivan Beck? Yes, that'd be great, thank you. Clyde. Hey, it's me. Do you have a second? Fair point. So I've got a bit of a problem going on over here. About 45 minutes ago, I was called back down to KB31 because apparently, while the Department of Energy was reviewing our contracts, an employee managed to set off the complex motion sensors. Yeah. Actually, that went perfectly. We've got all the initial signatures, and the contract should be executed by next week. I'm glad to hear it. Back to the problem though. So I get called down to figure out why we have a fully suited employee in the complex after hours on an off day. Well, I have no idea who this is. He's definitely not on the project. Well, I tried to talk to him, but he's completely disoriented. He doesn't seem to know where he is or who I am. Yeah. He said his name was Peter Tench. Over. Probably over the cameras. I'm the last one here. Everyone else is headed home. No, it's just me. Wait, hold on. This isn't him, is it?
Okay, so you may be wondering what I'm doing. Recording a square of tape in my garage. I swear I've not gone crazy. There's a very good reason for this, and if you just give me a moment here, you can see for yourself. Okay, I don't think it's worth trying to explain what's gonna happen here. You just have to see it to believe it. So I've got some wood chips here, just a bunch of wood. And just watch this and prepare yourself because it's really freaky. Watch the square. Look at that. Gone. They're gone. All right, I'm going to show it again just because wood chips is a little bit of a weird example. But here's a baseball. All right, and just watch. Gone. Gone. It went into the floor. All right, I'm going to do a couple tests now. I've got this tape measure here. And I'm just gonna let that down and see how far it goes. I feel it's like vibrating. Whoa!
She fell in.
What just happened? Where am I? Where am I? Hello? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? What is this? There's something else in here. What the fuck? Hello? What the hell? What is this?
Are those ice machines over here? I hear something.
Help! I need help! Hello? It's just a couch. What is this place even for? Hello? Oh. Okay. That's, a hole on the floor. Hello? Is there anybody in there? Can't see. Okay, there's gotta be a staircase, right? Elevator or something? How do people get in here? Okay. Who the fuck built this place? What? What's a ramp?
Yeah, it's bad.
Whatever. Hello? Is there anybody here? Oh. What in the world? Okay, this makes no sense. Guess I'll go that way. None of this makes sense. Hello? What is that?
That's part of it. Possibly.
Wallpaper? Oh. Oh my god. Okay. This better still be recording. Oh my god. What? How did we even get in here? How did this even...
Speaking of vehicles, I don't know if I mentioned in the last stream, my truck's been working for a while. On and off now, I just can't get it to start. We replace it. So when I've got another vehicle today, it's just supposed to be an extra vehicle, but it ended up being
This looks more normal. Hello?
like it's a Subaru Outback. It's a 2018.
It's blood.
It's within the price range. It's a good, safe, reliable vehicle for my nephew. That's what we really need because we have to go get him, take him places and stuff.
Hello?
The truck, shutting down in the middle of the road isn't exactly good for kids.
Is there someone in here?
But we got it. It's all-wheel drive.
Hello? Do you need... Do you
I
need
like it
help?
so far. haven't. I've only drove it like 70 miles test drive, and then driving it home when we got it.
Please don't be a dead body. Please don't be a dead
Hopefully, it's a good vehicle. I will say that
Hello?
we didn't know when we test drove it. I didn't think it was a touchscreen. I didn't have my phone connected to it or nothing like that. So we didn't test the screen, and it was at a
Okay, what the
dealership, but
hell?
it's like
What is this?
it wasn't like
I,
a vehicle that
is it
they dealt with.
like
You know,
plant?
it was
What?
a Ford dealership, and we got a Subaru. But seems to be the only problem is that the touchscreen part of the radio. It works. It just works intermittently.
Whoa,
It
what the
hits
fuck?
things that's a little bit
What?
that scared me. Sitting here talking about a car and the thing just comes to life. Yes, I'm gonna call the dealership. It's not there's no warranty or anything, but I'm gonna call them and see if they can reshow it. It's no big deal. I've got it just controls the radio. There's no warranty or anything. It just controls the phone. The touchscreen just controls the phone part. It doesn't control the like the radio itself or anything else. So I'm just gonna use the same thing I use, like the little AM or the FM transmitter to connect my phone to, and then just do it like that. Like I dealt with it without it for so long. It's no big deal to get a vehicle that effectively doesn't have it. But besides that, everything seems to work fine. It's no bells and whistles. And that's what I want. Just something reliable. So tired of having to get vehicles that you have to work on. Is she dead?
enough room to unpack over there.
Okay,
Like
sounds
a
good.
lollipop.
Can you loosen that strap?
Say 3 at the very least. I think 7 threads that way, I think.
Right.
You sure forklifts on from here?
I believe we have area
Watch your hand.
upstairs, where we have the parking lot, chicken ship for the night, but I don't think any of them are operational currently. Think about the gate yet?
Yeah, we're just assembling now. And then you're going to want to stop up here and just a few to the right. Carry on forward and head into that gap over on the left. Is that really what he said? I don't think he has a full understanding of the situation.
Oh, I doubt he does either, but I think that matters.
And here we are. Wall. Watch the wall.
I am surprised with how well this is holding up. Signal seems in good standing.
Hey, don't get too close. Stop. Stop.
Yeah, it was locking.
Standard, this is Clyde. We've reached room 14D. We're now just about to initiate the equilibrium stimulus test.
That's still good?
The last one came back good, but I recommend you keep a mask on just to be safe.
We gotta start updating our protection system. I feel like I'm always missing things in this mess.
I haven't driven it back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll just conserve some power and then put it back in the cart when we get here.
Hey team, this is Mark. Do you copy?
Uh,
Copy, read you loud and clear. We have just reached 14D. There are no visible signs of Marvin's friend.
That is absolutely not the name we're going with.
Well, then you better start working on a new one. This one isn't a better view. Remote one. Remember that? And these ones are all fairly even, right? You just have to go on that one. Just focus on going down center and around those 2 points of interest. I believe the car sheets will suffice for today. Alright, well, that's good to hear. Are you ready to start sending people down? I know we don't have that many hours left before we need to start revamping the material protocols. We need to double check again on 1, 2, 5, 7, 3 as well. Hey, can I get a hand over here?
this the same one they had you practice with?
Pretty similar, but they were just renting that one. Same one as far as I'm concerned, though. Not like I know the difference.
Wouldn't want to be on the other end of that.
You wouldn't want to be on the other end of any gun, Marvin.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Alright, get your lights on. Marv, light.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Standard, this is Mark. We're now beginning our progression into room 14C. Alright, so we're going to want to stay mostly down the middle, but maybe go around one or two just to make sure we're not missing anything.
That good damn thing in this mask.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, floor's different. Looks like concrete, what's it called? The stuff they layer over concrete to make it shiny. Epoxy? Yeah, epoxy. It looks like we got standard white drywall with black vinyl trim or wall base. And ceiling looks relatively the same, just tighter, smaller tiles.
It looks like there's another space between the floor types. Huh.
Oh yeah. Guess you can put a tape measure down there again. Is that displaced tiles? Yeah. See anything?
No, not really.
Oh, there's a little hole in the back.
Oh yeah.
Is there a wall back there? A wall? Or can't tell what that is.
Well, it just looks like a wall. Huh.
Watch the gun. Sorry.
Is this just the natural state, or did something move these? I'm not sure which one I would prefer, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards the former.
Yeah. I believe we've only seen displaced tiles, 4, I think it was 4 times before. Not too common.
Not a fan of this area.
Guys, I found something.
Yeah?
You gotta look at this. What, is it right over there? Yeah, it's some sort of... No, you're right, this looks handmade. You can't determine that just by looking at it. Well, I'm just assuming right now. Either way, you're right, it does look like some kind of map.
Yeah. You know, it almost looks like...
I think this is over around here, 14C.
Yeah, it's,
Team A, come in, this is Mark.
That's the area we came through, that's 14C, and there's 14D.
Team A, this is Mark, do you copy?
There's B and A.
Standard, do you copy? Repeat, this is Mark, do you copy? No, the signal's dead, we've gone too far. We gotta go back.
What? You sure? We're not that far.
Well, that's all the more reason to get...
Well, if we do get back and they say it's just a non-issue and you just come back around, then I don't see what the... Oh my god!
He's got my gun! He's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Don't move! Never you move!
Okay.
I don't want to hurt any of you. But I will. If I have to, so please, just move. Just answer my questions and I'll be gone. How many people are out here right now? Down the hall, how many people are out here?
Wait.
I don't know.
Peter?
Oh, shit.
Marv? Marvin?
Yes, it's me. Is it really you?
It's me. It's me.
How? It's been months. We thought you...
I know. That's what they did. They took my life from me, Marv. Everyone thinks I'm fucking dead. My wife and children think I'm dead.
Can you please put down the gun?
Barbara, just tell me. Did they hold a funeral?
Yes.
This is Team A. Do you read us?
Yes, A-Team, this is Mark, I read you.
Mark, don't.
What are you doing?
We need immediate armed
Mark.
support at room 14C. My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat,
Stop.
please
Don't
send
shoot him.
immediate armed support to room
Stop.
13C.
Don't.
Sorry. I'm alive, but I really need to tell them that I'm alive. I need to know.
Mark, this is Team A. Do you read us?
Hey team, this is Mark. I read you. What is it? We need immediate armed support at room 14C. My team and I are being held at gunpoint by a hostile. I repeat, please send immediate armed support to room 14C.
For that panel, it should connect.
What was that?
I'd like to thank you all once again for your patience on this. It has been a stressful 15 hours for all of us here, and while he cannot currently be with us, Dr. Beck sends his apologies regarding the numerous inconveniences caused by our decision to keep you here overnight. Now, it appears that the situation has reached a point of some stability. We're still looking into a few things, but I feel that we can now properly address what occurred without running into speculation. What happened last night should not have happened. Not here, not with us. What occurred was a gross misunderstanding that was the result of some severe information mismanagement. Even now, I believe most of you still have an incomplete idea of what took place last night. So before I fill you in, I need to address the fact that there has been information deliberately withheld from many of you on the project. Now, these choices were not made lightly and were done for only the best of reasons. However, I want to make it abundantly clear that following the events of last night, it has been proven to us that that method of conducting ourselves was not viable. So, I'm coming to you now to correct this mistake and begin delivering the authentic order of events as we understand them. On the morning of March 1st, a team of 4 researchers was sent into the complex to conduct a routine layout analysis. George Levy, Marvin Lee, Ronald McCarthy, and Peter Tench. At around 12:25 p.m., the group realized that they had lost track of Tench while traversing a previously accessed branch of hallways. As you'll recall, this prompted an immediate withdrawal of response back to standard, followed by several days of significant search efforts. However, those ultimately yielded nothing, and as far as any of us were concerned, Tench had simply vanished, leaving no physical trace. Now, for obvious reasons, that wasn't something that we could disclose to the public, so roughly 2 weeks following his disappearance, our security team was forced to put together a more acceptable cause of death that would keep attention away from this institute and provide closure to the family. So that is all close to common knowledge, I presume. Not all of you were with us at the time of the incident, however, you're certainly aware of the effects it has had on our internal procedures over the past few months. Regardless, that was where Tench's involvement in this came to an end. Or, at least, that's what we assumed. Because on May 8th, at approximately 5:30 p.m., a motion alert was sent out from the complex, which was closed off at the time. One of our senior engineers was sent down to assess the situation, and discovered a male dressed in hazard gear who we were able to identify as Peter Tench. Immediately following this discovery, Tench was moved to a secure room on this floor where, over the following days, a select group of doctors were able to administer a panel of tests in order to determine what had happened to Peter in the 2 months he had been gone. Those tests yielded very little useful information. By all measures, Peter appeared to be in excellent health. However, we were still provided one very useful tool in understanding how the situation unfolded from his perspective. Some of you may recall that on the day of his disappearance, Tench was his team's designated camera operator. Well, when we recovered him, he still had that camera in his possession, and in fact had documented the entire ordeal. The footage will be presented in its entirety later today. However, for the purpose of this discussion, I will only be highlighting key events. This is the hallway where Peter was last seen. They're not in view, but you can hear the others walking behind him. Now, as he approaches the branch on the right here, pay close attention to the audio.
Guys, can you hear this?
Save the discussion for afterwards, but what you just saw is what we believe to be the moment that Peter was instantaneously transported 2 months forward in time. Following that abrupt flash you just saw, Tench proceeds back out into the hallway in search of his team, but is without any indication of their presence. The next 30 or so minutes of the tape follow a fairly panicked Tench as he attempts to navigate his way back to the threshold. He does obviously find his way back. However, the threshold appears not as he knows it, but as it appeared on the date of May 8th. And this ties us back to the moment when we recovered him. So, to summarize, from his point of view, he had only been inside the complex for several hours. So to him, all of the new developments surrounding the threshold were completely foreign. Luckily, though, as I already mentioned, there were people available to manage the situation as it unfolded. And over the course of the following days, we were able to properly sit down with Peter and work with him to gain a collective understanding of what had happened. However, there was still the very significant fact that Mr. Tench was considered legally deceased as a result of the cover story, and reversing that would be no easy feat. He understood this and was willing to cooperate while we looked for a way to reintegrate him without raising suspicion. Unfortunately, though, that process ended up taking quite a bit longer than we had anticipated, and all the while Peter was sucked out here waiting idly by. We did our best to keep him engaged, but it is hard to combat the effects of prolonged sensory deprivation on the human brain, and as a result, Peter's mental state took a toll. Not to a degree that was outright concerning at first, but around the end of week 2, we noticed that he was starting to exhibit a number of behaviors common in patients diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, though we don't have reason to believe that Mr. Tench was afflicted with that condition. Whatever the case, while he didn't express it outright, from what we could gather, he appeared to have deluded himself into believing that he was still inside some sort of illusion created by the complex, and that we were secretly looking to do him harm. This all came to a head on the night of the 22nd, when, while Tench was finally about to be transferred to...
So, do we believe them? Did they get rid of him? I don't think so. Like, I get that ASINC's supposed to be like this government organization, but they don't seem bad, right? They're just, I guess, scientists trying to figure something out. Yeah, I still don't think they'd kill anybody yet. Like, that's where it does separate from like other horror movies, other horror shows, or kind of like the Stranger Things scientist show. But yeah, I don't think they're bad. I don't think they killed him. I don't know if he's dead or not, but if he is dead, I don't think that ASINC killed him.
To a temporary above-ground residence, he broke away from us and, using stolen credentials, forced his way back into the complex where he would go undiscovered until just last night, when he ambushed and violently attacked Team B in room 14C, leaving Dr. Bloom in critical condition. We can presume that during the 2 or so days Tench spent in the complex, he let go of the idea that he could somehow escape through an alternate threshold, but still held on to the belief that all of us here were working to trap him in some way, despite our actions saying exactly the opposite. Immediately after firing a single shot from the Remington 870 to Dr. Bloom's side, Tench fled the scene and headed to the threshold outpost, where he would turn the weapon on several more of you while progressing into standard and through the lower offices. Given the abrupt and chaotic nature of the unfolding situation, it took our security team several moments longer than it ideally should have to figure out what was happening. But thankfully, while Tench was passing through one of the empty labs next to storage, Dr. Maxwell was able to act quickly and managed to disarm him, accidentally discharging the weapon into the ceiling in the process, though. However, Tench still managed to avoid apprehension, fleeing into the maintenance wing and evading our security staff by taking the freight elevator to the surface. Now, this situation could have played out very badly, given the potential number of witnesses around the building at the time. But luckily for everyone involved, as far as we can tell, Tench was not noticed as he exited the property. Around 5 minutes later, our security team made it to the ground floor and began a thorough sweep in the direction of the hillside where cameras had last observed Tench. Now, there's no easy way to say this other than to just say it. I am terribly sorry to inform you all, but Mr. Tench was found deceased halfway down the hillside. The result of an extreme blow to the head. It appears that while he was running through some brush, he failed to anticipate a sudden dip in the ground and tragically fell forward into a large rock. Given the circumstances...
Okay, so if they did find the body, we don't know that anything came out of the back rooms that was born or created in the back rooms yet. Is there any chance that this is a memory of Tench that they found dead? From the back rooms? Birthed by the back rooms?
It was not something any of us could have anticipated or prevented. The tragedy of the entire situation undoubtedly remains, but Dr. Tench, regardless of how troubled he was in his final days, was a brilliant man who gave his all to this project. He would certainly not want us hindering it in his name. What we're doing here is so much bigger than any one person. It is the work of a unified effort, and we need to ensure that that is never lost sight of. That we hold on to the pre-established notion that Peter is and has been deceased. That is done, and there is nothing more to be extracted.
Okay, guys, I think we're gonna call it right there. Mainly because we get a couple more videos, and then we get a 45-minute video. I love that. It is really late. Like I said, we went vehicle shopping earlier today. I'm just wore out. I'm tired, boss. Dog tired. So yeah, I think we'll do these next time, and that'll be the last bit. I was gonna talk about something else today, and I completely forgot about what it was. So, yeah, I have something different next week. Don't think I'm gonna invite anybody on to watch the whole series with me. I don't know if it's something my brother would be interested in or not, but we might stream some Mecha Chameleon next week. If that's something you guys be into, just let me know. Y'all, and we might have some DIY videos coming up. Like, not really related to gaming at all, but no. But anyway, I guess we're gonna call that a night, guys. Good night, and yep, see y'all next time.